Welcome to Wine, Liars, and Beer. We're having a party podcast tonight. I'm Amy.
I'm Dina.
Alex.
Kevin.
Emma.
Tess.
Laura.
Zach.
Oh my god.
Zach.
And Walt.
And Walt.
Park.
Yeah.
No, don't make them out.
So it's a little crazy inside and outside because we have a blood moon going on. What do you think about that?
Have you read anything about this blood moon situation?
It's crazy. It says that all 5 planets are in retrograde, so you've all been dealing with these intense feelings of craziness.
Listen, guys.
Well, we're talking about massive crazy.
Welcome to the Sarah Schisler podcast.
It's tactic number 1. And number 2, I have to say, I'm calling bullshit.
Really?
She's calling bullshit because she's crazy 24/7 every day.
I'm calling bullshit on the moons because I just...
There's only one.
Okay. No, there are different satellites up there.
Oh,
Wait.
No, the moon's a satellite. Satellites are not moons.
Edit this out. I am calling bullshit. I don't believe this. I know people say everyone gets crazy, but I have not done anything crazy today above normal, and I don't know. I don't believe it.
Really?
I really don't. And I wish I did. I wish I was a believer because I feel like it could explain a lot of stuff. But I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, I feel a little crazy. I've been feeling crazy.
You've seen it. What did you see?
I mean, at work, there's
You're lying.
phone numbers were getting mixed up, text messages were getting...
No, untrue.
sent to the wrong place.
Untrue.
True.
Swear
to God.
Give me the artifacts.
Text messages that were sent to people were getting sent to the wrong numbers.
Okay, that's just Verizon.
Communication.
Yeah, that's just for us.
No, it's Mercury's in retrograde.
Yes,
Your
yes.
communications were getting messed up.
You just mean you sent the wrong text to the wrong
Nope.
person.
I don't know. Okay, but
All right, I just want to say something.
Sure.
I really do. Because
Okay.
what they're saying though is that once this whole thing is over, which is tomorrow,
Wait, no, I thought it ends tomorrow.
I thought it was
a different thing.
no, this whole lunar eclipse thing, this whole blood moon, they're saying all of this stuff and the alignment of the planets starting tomorrow, it's supposed to be refreshing and a new
Oh, you
a
feel
new
better.
light. Yes. So
Oh,
you're
wow.
bursting my bubble over here. That's why I'm giving you that look because.
You're not going to feel any different tomorrow. It's all going to be in your head.
But tomorrow, I said, what did I say about us tomorrow? I said Saturday is our day, bitch.
What?
Saturday's our day.
Well,
Wait,
you
you
wanna
said
know
about us tomorrow?
About
Yesterday? You said something about tomorrow, which is today?
No.
yes.
Oh.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
true. Saturday's my day. I'm going to Hobby Lobby with my dad.
Saturday.
It could be true. There could be some truth to this. No, but I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know. I think also, Kevin, your phone conversation thing, numbers getting switched, maybe that's happened before, but you just never realized it now that everyone's saying blue moon.
No, it hasn't. I was
It's a
texting-
red moon.
I
A
was
blood
texting
moon.
one
Blood
person
moon.
at work,
and a blood moon.
and they were writing back, this is not who you're texting. What are you talking about? But the contact name said who I was texting.
No, but that happened
number.
to me 2 weeks ago with my email address at work. I was getting wrong emails and I was not
But this has
getting
never happened to me in 3
Okay, but I'm
years.
just saying that it happened to me 2 weeks ago, and then I had to be like, why
This
is
has
it
been
happening?
bubbling
is
for a little
happening.
while, though.
Oh,
It's been-
please. Mercury retrograde. They're always like,
Where's
there's
our,
a Mercury retrograde
our
and there's
research
a
guy?
I know.
I'm gonna get my phone.
It's right here, isn't it?
So,
No, mine has cactuses on
it's
it.
just the girls need facts, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on the
show
floor.
me proof or I'm done.
Do you believe, Alex?
Do I believe?
Of course he does. It's like I feel it in my fingertips. It's
When
like,
Mercury's in
what's going
retrograde,
on?
there's communication breakdown. You're not supposed to make business
Can someone
deals.
explain what Mercury retrograde means? It means that it goes...
Wait,
that
if anyone can explain it, it's
Oh,
Laura.
I know what it is.
It's
I'm
Laura.
going to explain
No,
it
no,
right
no.
now. I learned this, and I forgot that I learned it, and I was just asking someone else, but now I can tell you myself.
Go.
Laura, feel free to call bullshit on him at any point.
So, see, this is the problem. I said what you shouldn't do this on a podcast. You shouldn't talk about facts, because people listening either
No, this is not
know
a
it
fact.
and are mad at you the whole time.
But there is
or,
no. These are all theories.
Yeah, there's no.
This is
is
in,
a-
in
No,
astrology.
I'm about to give the facts of what Mercury retrograde means.
Okay, well, you can explain what it means. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're
But
right.
if I'm no, that's no. What it means in astrology, not astronomy. The other way around.
Alright, go, say it.
In reality,
In real.
it means it's going backwards.
Okay, retrograde.
It appears that it's going backwards because of the
Who's talking about Mercury?
the
Yeah.
ellipse. So it moves around, and that's one of the great things that the ancient astronomers couldn't figure out for a long time. They thought it actually was going backwards, and it has to do with the formulation of religions too, because they always thought that the world operates in a certain predictable way, and then they use that as a quantifier for no, it doesn't. The cosmos are random and just do whatever they want, and that's not true. So Mercury in retrograde was an optical illusion. So it kind of ties into mysticism overall.
Yeah, it really does, because is this real or is this not real? Are we here right now?
Are we here?
Yeah. Is this really happening?
You're there.
You're right.
I'm here.
You're there.
Yeah. I don't know. But
So no, it is fake. But then there's but astrology informs astronomy the way that alchemy informs modern chemistry. So there are truths that come out of it.
So okay.
Mine.
So what are seriously?
Yeah.
I have so many questions now though. What are some truths that come out of it?
Well, I don't know anything about Mercury in retrograde. I think that's all bullshit. But solar flares actually do affect communication
Okay.
on Earth.
Is that happening right now?
No, there's no solar flare. But that's something that people only know now in modern science, but might have guessed in the past. And the moon, it's still up for debate because modern science doesn't accept it because they don't know how to explain it. But people being lunatics and going crazy when the moon is full.
No, that is true.
I've been saying.
So
I've been
I-
a lunatic for the past couple weeks. I'm ready to
because-
stop being a lunatic.
The only way I would never believe in full moon stuff if I didn't work in school.
Ask a cop.
And I know that sounds crazy.
Everybody in field that deal with people like that.
Yeah, emergency rooms are busier.
Now, why is that any more real to you?
Because I've seen it. I felt it in my classroom.
Just
But
because
this
you've
Mercury
seen
thing, I've
something
never-
doesn't mean it doesn't.
I don't know, think
real.
about energy. It's a better little hanger tip. You don't believe in energy.
No.
Right? You don't see it. But if you stick your hand in a
Yeah,
outlet,
I
you'll
believe
feel it.
in electricity. But
Electricity is energy.
Sure, but not
Sure.
energy that I can't see or feel. I guess you could say. I don't know. But the Mercury thing is hard for me to wrap my brain around. But being in a classroom and seeing kids go nuts, I was saying to Alex before, I would never believe in it, but then if the kids are all going crazy and I'm like, oh, is it a full moon? Okay, this is why.
So it's like what Kevin said about, okay, everything's normal, then communications get weird, and
Maybe if I experienced it,
right.
but I never did, so it's hard for me to
It's just
say.
I always believed in it, but I never experienced it until today. And I've known Mercury was in retrograde before, and I'm like, nothing really changed. I've done business deals when it was in retrograde, nothing ever happened. But today, I was
But
like,
they're saying
oh.
today there's 5 planets
Yeah,
in
so
retrograde
today,
at the
it was
same
the first time
time.
I've ever noticed it was today.
So maybe it's the intensity of everything that
Could be.
appears to be looking backward.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not an intense believer, but today proved it to me.
How long are we supposed to be in this for? A month.
30 days from now, or it's been for a while, so we only
Mercury
have
retrograde started yesterday.
started yesterday.
What?
So it doesn't end tomorrow.
No.
No, the blood will
The moon, the lunar eclipse is over, I think now. But they said by tomorrow, because of that eclipse, something was changing.
Wait, so people are going to be lunatics for a month?
No, things are going to go wrong for you for a month.
I wouldn't start a relationship.
Yes.
I wouldn't do
Yeah.
any monetary transactions.
I'm sorry. Are you guys not paying attention now? Maybe weird things will start happening. Okay, but on the other hand, Emma, I could agree with you. So the other day, Emma was here, and all my electricity blew in my kitchen. And I could be like, oh, that's because Mercury's in retrograde. But it's because we have shitty electrical in this house.
And because we put the toaster and the microwave on at the same time.
At the same time.
And
But
so-
maybe someone could be like, no, that's Mercury in retrograde.
Yeah.
If those people are crazy. Could be. I don't know. Maybe the unexplainable, but in my kitchen, that was kind of explainable.
It's 100%.
We gotta call an electrician, Alex, by the way.
Once you look into it further, the thing with your phone is probably explainable. Verizon might have just had a glitch today in something, or maybe you sent the wrong number, or something happened.
There's also the placebo effect. Maybe the owner of Verizon believes in Mercury in retrograde and is nervous about it and he's fucked up.
But then you could go figure out this out. Placebo effect and reality goes back to what we were talking about before.
But what we perceive is what is it really? Like we perceive something that we think is real, but is it really
Perception
real?
is reality.
For our own personal
Perception
reality.
is reality.
For you
So then
and me.
reality of Mercury and retrograde.
It's real right now because we're all saying it
Whoever,
exists.
yeah, it's real for whoever believes in it.
Exactly.
That's what your thoughts.
Oh, you're just sponging
Wait,
out.
should we take a vote of the room? How many Mercury in retrograde bullshit?
Mercury and retrograde bullshit. I'm not gonna do a full up. I'm gonna do a mid up.
Sarah, you are the opposite of someone who's into Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, no, I'm opposite, but I believe in a full moon, so I don't know.
No, my thing, I don't care what you all believe in. You guys are crazy, but like, it's.
What do you think about the full moon?
I've never experienced anything crazy.
But not for nothing, you're around crazy.
All the time.
Yeah.
24/7. So that's my point. Every day I could wake up and say, that crazy thing happened to me today. I could blame that on the full moon, Mercury retrograde, or whatever it is. Or I could blame it on nothing and just say, that's my life. I'm in crazy. I live with crazy.
But then what do you think
You don't
about
live with
experts and pasta and teachers that are like, okay, these people think this is tenfold.
It's in their head.
It could
all
be.
their heads.
No, but they say that they sense it. Like today was a really
it's-
fucked up day,
It's more height.
and then they look at the calendar and it's a full moon.
Well, what
That's
doesn't the moon affect tides? Tides
Well, yeah,
are
there's an
water, right?
explanation for that.
And we're 90-something
We're
percent
water.
water. So doesn't the moon affect our own internal composition? Like it has
The water
to
in
pull
our
on us.
brain, that's what they said.
So what happens? What
But scientists can't prove it.
they can't prove it. It's 2018.
They can't say that the water inside your brain, inside your head, affects
There's nobody
your,
that could figure that out.
Does somebody want to use a Google machine and see?
So, let's see, where is it?
I don't have a Google. This is Cassie's phone. I don't. My Google machine is over there.
Let's see.
I don't believe
How-
in the Google machine.
You don't believe in the Google?
Well, you're
Well,
gonna get
because the
different
Google
opinions.
machine is somebody else's reality of what they want us to see, right? So whatever's on Google is out there because that's what they're willing to reveal.
They were
So we're
listening
never-
to us this whole time.
They really were.
Yeah,
And I
right.
bet you
Yeah.
whatever they
Yeah.
want us to know is going to show up
Yeah,
as soon as
but
she
has
says.
anybody ever said anything in conversation like Cassie's can be like, oh, I want to get a new mattress.
Yes.
I want to get a mattress.
Yeah,
You
we
go
all
on-
the
time.
You go on Instagram and you're like, and there's your
Yes.
do you want a new mattress?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but
So,
that's
like,
your phone
bullshit, they're-
listening.
Yeah, but
bullshit,
why
yeah,
is your
bullshit,
phone
they're not
listening?
Of course they're listening, but they just won't tell you.
Well, they kind of do when
Wait,
they
who
throw
is-
your
when
thoughts
you guys
right in
think-
front of
when
you all
guys
the
think
time.
that of your phone, the operating system as a whole, and all the apps on it, who is the they?
The
that's
third
listening?
party that they've hired in
On
India to
Facebook,
listen on
Instagram,
their
you
little
gave them
headphones.
permission to listen
So they
to
get
you.
all this information all the time, and then they have these little.
Yeah.
They're,
Can we turn
they're
off
like
that?
robots.
As soon as you turn
I
on
bet
that
you they're robots. Little imaginary robots that hang out and they send all this information back to us.
Can you turn that off though? The microphone.
So
'Cause I don't want them
Facebook,
hearing
you
me.
can turn off your microphone. Facebook Messenger, when it first came out, like automatically
There's a big
had
thing
settings.
about it.
Oh yeah, remember
That was
that? People were
recording
like not
everybody.
downloading it. Yeah.
And then I think you could turn it off, but like most people don't know.
Yeah.
I would. Okay.
You can do that.
I like want to turn it off, but I'm also like, if someone literally wants to listen to me all day, like God
Go
help
ahead.
them.
Go
I don't know what they're gonna hear.
They're
They're gonna hear a lot of bad
Talking about like how bored I am at work.
If they want to listen to me singing in the shower or talking to my dog all day long, go for it. You know. Yeah, they probably turned you off. They probably turned me off a while ago.
Sarah doesn't get those ads on her.
They're like, here we like your dogs. YouTube.com, man. But like, I don't know. I don't. It is a little weird, but I'm also like, who am I? I'm not an FBI agent here. I don't get what they hear. It could be. Oh, you never know.
Yeah, great. Now they're gonna flag our podcast.
I know. That's it for us. Yep, that's it. They're coming to collecting our files.
Oh my God.
It's bad enough we've been coercing or what I don't know what the word is right now with aliens. Now we're
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But aliens?
They're a lot. They're there.
No, I believe in that.
Yeah.
I would definitely
No.
She
believe
believes in aliens, but she doesn't
Yes,
believe in.
of course, I believe
Not in
in other
Mercury.
life.
Yeah.
I believe in aliens because there are definitely people on
There's
other
definitely
planets.
other
Well,
But
because
they're
we
not
have them tattooed on our body. That's why you
Have you
believe
ever
in them.
seen aliens?
I have.
Where?
Tell the story.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Yes, I'm fighting. Thank you, Kevin.
I want to
One
hear.
time we were
I don't
outside and
believe
we swore we saw a UFO. We were like in my street.
Wait, you saw a UFO but not an alien.
Not an alien.
Okay, but you
So-
saw that's us.
Yeah,
We saw a
we
UFO,
saw the-
but
yeah.
we did not see like a person
Because
from
you
outer
really
space.
believe that aliens are green? No, I believe that they look like us or
You
some
think
way,
so?
and they're in just
You
another
think they look
planet.
like us?
Or maybe they have like 2-3 eyeballs or something. They're
But
like,
they're not green.
yeah, they're not green like we
They
think, and they're not like.
You
But
can't
it
win
doesn't.
that
It doesn't.
sports
So
jive.
then, why do you think all those people that claim to have been like abducted or taken by aliens have that same image of the big head? They all.
So
they
it's
all-
stereotypical
Hollywood.
alien that people
Yeah.
think of.
So they
Yeah.
say that the
Yeah,
reason
you think those are dreams,
there's
though?
There's a reason
explanation
for that.
for
I'd like to know that.
It's a natural. Like, It's not, but even Hollywood. The reason they say that we assume that's what they would look like is because first of all, they're more advanced. Like in those,
Other
our
planets or
ideas.
whatever. Yeah.
So it's a natural evolution of ourselves. So over time, we're going to lose more hair. Our heads are going to get bigger to hold our bigger brains.
Yes, big enough.
Our eyes are
And
going to
we're gonna
be
be
bigger.
metallic.
We're
I
we're
wish.
already getting like less muscle tone,
Really?
and right. So they're skinny with big heads, less
He's
hair,
describing himself.
big eyes.
I love you. I'm sorry, Alex.
We're gonna have 30 years according to test
That's what we have in this marriage. 30 more years. 30 max.
Max.
And then we're like, gotta go.
You're gonna be like, gotta go alien.
Wait a second. I have to ask though, because I know your wife is watching that Handmaid's Tale. You watch it too?
Oh my God! You're watching him.
I'm
How
too
are you
upset.
surviving?
I think about it.
I couldn't get through an episode and a half. After the half of the second episode, I swear to God, my brain went into sleep paralysis because my body, my mind could not take what I was seeing anymore. It was so hard to watch. And I think about them, and I want to know what happens, and I want to continue to watch, but I will find any excuse not to watch that show because I don't want to feel that way.
So
Yeah,
bad.
I do not.
Horrific.
So
Like,
real,
the
though.
story.
It is
You
so...
become invested.
And it
in
gets
those.
more and more real as the episodes go on. In the second season, there's one episode I was talking to Sarah about that I was like, is this like news footage? Like,
yeah, right?
what's
That's what I've been
going on?
hearing
Yeah.
because I listen to small recaps, like they don't give spoilers away or whatever, so I can like know what's happening, and the things that they say, the connections that are made to like current events and things that are going on in society. It's scary. That's terrifying.
It's too
actually,
real.
it's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
So go ask your question because I
What's
didn't
my-
mean you said you're watching.
No, that's
Handmaid's
what I'm
Tale.
saying. Like, I'm wondering, like, what your perspective is on
Do
it.
you
but don't
watch it?
No.
No?
Watch it.
Do you
Right now-
believe that like the
That could
new
be
world
the
order
future?
could be like right up on our butts here? That our world could change as we know it? Do you think that we're going to make it out of the next couple of years alive, or the same America?
Wait, what are you talking about?
He doesn't even know, right?
I don't know.
Listen, I can't get past the fact that
sucks me up.
Rory Gilmore's in it.
Take me sooner.
I can't get past that.
Have your mug.
Each ice cream. What's that TV can't go away?
I can't get past the fact that Rory Gilmore is in that. So
Oh my gosh.
See, I never watched it. Gilmore Girls. So
I didn't
Connection.
really watch it either.
Yeah.
But still.
Is she bad in it?
Oh,
Nobody
is he a bad
in that
guy?
show. There's not one bad.
Rory is a girl.
This lady.
Oh, Rory from Gilmore.
Yeah.
Alexis
This
guy is
It
like.
was called. It was really human.
Can I curse on this?
What do you say?
It's called cumulonimbus.
It's literally been human out
Wow,
for
from
the past 10
Elf.
days, so that's right. Okay, that's what it's called.
But hasn't it been raining for like
I know. I feel like
every
I
day?
feel like it's
Humanity,
raining so
it's
much.
called weather.
Friction!
Weather.
it's summer.
Oh,
Called
the
friction
weather.
and clouds with dust particles. Lightning.
No, it's like crazy lightning out.
Yeah,
right now.
it's crazy.
Like, did you
lightning.
see the color of that light? That last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
I love it.
Can we have another discussion though? Just because I think a lot of us girls might be going through this at this point. Maybe Kevin, but where is he? Maybe Al. But this whole bad boy versus good boy situation.
Wait, what does this mean?
I don't know.
Like, Amy and I were talking this morning, just in general, and, like, I, personally, am attracted to the bad boy. I am completely, like, what is the word I used this morning? I used a good word.
Like an hour.
Infatuated?
Like, I'll get guys that are nice and they're, great guys. They, they'll start talking to me and I have no interest in them whatsoever. But then I find the assholes, and that's what I want.
Well, do you want to marry? Take it from a girl who's been with the same guy for 11 years.
Thank you.
Three of us right here. We're so excited for this.
Well, here's my question for you, Tina. Yes, you might be attracted to the bad boy, but do you want to marry
Well,
the bad
Sarah's
boy?
clearly attracted to the
The
bad
skinny
boy.
alien over here. No, I'm like, of course, bad boys might be exciting, but do you want to
All right, but
marry
wait,
the bad
what
boy?
is the definition of boy? A bad boy. I think
Yeah,
we
are
all
you talking
should.
look-wise, or are you talking like,
Yeah.
is he an
No, like,
asshole?
No, we should give some. We
Personality-wise.
should give some traits, like,
well,
a list of
I
traits.
guess too looks. I mean, they do have a certain look.
They do
too.
have a
They do.
certain look.
I
Yeah.
just pictured like long hair, guitar strapped
Oh
around
God,
him,
no,
like
not that
leather
kind of
jacket.
No,
Wait, what
no.
is your different vision?
Yeah, very different vision.
She's been out of the dating scene for the past 11 years,
I
so.
don't know, this is what I'm thinking. What's a bad boy?
He's alternative rock. That's my bad boy.
Oh my god.
Alex, maybe she did end up with a bad boy.
Maybe you are my bad boy. Edit that. So,
Nothing is getting edited.
No more editing.
well, okay, now I need to take a poll here of the room. Emma, let's start with you.
Oh,
What
nice.
is your definition of a bad boy?
It's someone that's like a douchebag. He has like a fuckboy haircut, so he like has
What do you
short on
Now
the
you need to
side.
define a fuckboy haircut.
I'm about to.
Okay.
Just let me know.
This is Sarah's podcast, remember?
Short hair on the side, blonde on the top. He's
How
just
long?
Does he have the line?
I was looking for the line when I was bumbling last week.
You like the line?
I do like the
The
line.
line. I
Yes.
know. It speaks volumes.
I was.
What about the long hair? What does he have?
Sarah, what do you know about lines?
Alex once got a line, and I was like, yellow. So,
Yellow.
Like yellow?
he had a line,
I
for
walked the line.
but his hair grows so fast.
All right. My hair grows so fast I couldn't maintain it.
He couldn't be because you don't get a haircut every week.
It was just a
Yeah,
taste.
alien hair of
It was
you.
just a bad boy taste.
It was a bad boy taste, and I kind of liked it. Now I know what you guys are on to here. Does the bad boy have a certain eye color, a certain
No.
Wait. The bad boy does have a
A look,
certain
though.
eye look though,
A
because
look.
there's like super sweet eyes, and then there
there's
are
sexy, mysterious eyes.
yeah, not squinty. They're like
No, but I would
I don't
tell
even
you.
know,
It's
not
squinty.
tired. They're like
Well, they look
raw,
into your
maybe.
soul.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they might cry.
Like no, not bad boys' eyes don't cry. A bad boy's eyes, they don't do anything.
Yeah, no.
There's no
They
nothing.
pull you in. They pull you in. I feel like they pull
The
me in.
eyes do?
Yes.
I don't know about the
Okay,
eyes.
Here's what we're talking. Maybe they have a color. Maybe they're that dark brown.
No.
No, I know some blue-eyed bad boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a fuckboy could be any color. They just have a haircut. They're like they go to the gym a lot. They like still live with their mom.
Well,
Wait,
geez, they're talking bad
the
boy.
bad-
We can compare the two though
Because a
I
fuckboy
need a
doesn't
Venn
commit.
diagram.
I feel like a fuckboy is our generation's bad boy.
Yeah.
We don't have
Your
like,
bad boys are
bad
dirty,
boys.
right?
Yeah.
Like are actually not clean. Like they don't shower a lot.
No. Yeah.
Attracted to that.
No, thank you.
So that's my bad boy.
Hygiene is like number one on my list.
He's got greasy long hair. The guitar, leather jacket, and like your mother hates him. And he smokes.
Yeah.
Bad boys.
Does he ride like a Harley too?
Yeah, he rides a Harley. And your
Smokes
father
Harley,
hates him.
Sarah.
This is his boy
Were they
today.
born in 1966?
Actually, it was 87. So
And your father hates him.
when he comes to pick you up, he knocks on that door, and your mother kind of like looks at him.
No, he doesn't.
Wait,
He
he's
hungs
Mark?
from the
Yeah, he
car.
doesn't get out of the car.
But your mother is like, he is. Your mother
so he's
has
like
it in
Mark
her, like
from
he is.
Roseanne, basically, is what you're saying.
Your mother understands, but doesn't want you to
This is like Sarah's fantasy that everyone's living through.
Can you pull up and motorcycle tomorrow?
Wait,
Mom will
do
be-
motorcycles honk?
None of this is are real life events. Like,
Well, you know, he
They're
rode
just
that razor
like-
scooter around campus, so it was close enough.
We can get off the scooter.
That's your horn.
I actually
Oh
drove
my
past you and I said, "Do you want to ride?" And you were like, "No, I'm good." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm good." All right, so going back to this, I'm
All right. Let's start from like characteristics.
No, that's my.
But what about personality?
What's
You
the rest
just
of it?
covered looks. You didn't
I
even
just
cover
covered looks.
personality.
That's
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna text you back. I'm
I'm gonna text you when I want
I'm gonna text
something.
you when I want you. I
Mhm.
want to talk to you, and then I'm not gonna text you for 3 days, and then I'm gonna hit you up with like a really like, hey,
Yeah.
what's up? How's
Yo,
it going?
no, it's yo.
Is it you
No.
up?
There's a yo.
No,
Is that a
no. You up is like
You up is like an isolated fuckboy. Yeah, you up is
Isolated.
you up.
yeah. There's nothing there. That's it. That's all there is. There's
Here's my
nothing there.
question: does anyone ever respond? Yes.
testimony.
Wait, you say yes and you get out of bed. What if you have a face mask on? Like I would never.
Sarah, I've never gotten out of bed.
They've come to you. Okay.
What has
He's in bed right
texted
now.
you up text? Probably.
You said that you up text.
Wait, no, wait. So this is actually, this is like not a fuckboy text. This is like the bad boy text of our generation.
Yeah.
It's like them writing to you. Thanks for the invite.
The
Wait,
invoice. Thanks for the invoice. I'll pay you when I can.
Yeah. She's been at work too much.
That 30. No, it's thanks for the
Thanks for
invite,
the
and then
invite.
that's the combo starter. Like, hey, oh my
Wait,
god.
thanks for the invite for what?
Like
But,
you put up a
anything they're
snap.
doing.
Like, anyone could reply to my snap of this podcast and write thanks for the invite. And
I
I'm
don't know what that means.
It means like you didn't invite me.
And then
Thanks
that's
so
just
much.
like the like, haha.
But it's like
What are you
yeah,
up
obviously
to?
they're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, if you're
It's
you're
a
out
gateway
on
into a
Snap
conversation.
It's
Yes.
like, oh, thanks for the invite, and then you're supposed to say, "Come meet me."
yes.
Kind of. You're supposed to be
You're
like,
supposed to be
well,
like,
come.
haha, sorry.
Your life is no game.
No, but it also means I didn't want to be
I
there.
mean, this is
It also
your
means I didn't
class.
want to be there for real, but I'm just being a dick anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being
Yeah.
a dickhead. I'm also starting combo, but like
Right.
I'm not manly enough to say hey because I'm too much of a
Yeah.
fuckboy. So I'm just gonna hit you with a thanks for the invite.
This
Wait,
is
so
so-
what's more?
Like I wouldn't text you without that.
What's out there more? The bad boys or
No, fuck boys. There are
I
no bad
still
boys.
There are no
don't
bad
I don't know
boys.
what a bad boy
So do
is.
you?
They have long hair and guitar solos.
They do.
Very. We left them in East.
All right. Well, the whole
Don't
reason
exist.
why I think Dina was even opening up this conversation was because the response to some question like how was your date is he was too nice.
Oh, all the time.
So
yes.
what are you looking for then?
Like the
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I feel bad for the men. I gotta tell you. I'm
Because
sorry.
I mean, we're going to sit here and
Real
complain
nice.
about fuck boys or bad boys or
Yes.
people that are going to treat us like shit, but then we're going to go out with a nice guy and we're going to come home and say,
You're too nice.
No, I
Too
don't
nice.
want to be complete, treated like shit. I just want you to make it more challenging. I
Yeah,
don't want you to make it easy.
In
I
the
want you to-
beginning or always?
In the beginning.
In the beginning, and then I want
And
you to be upset.
but what do you
Yeah.
mean by
I feel like
challenging
I'm up.
and not easy? Like
Like
what are they
banter.
supposed to do?
I think banter. I think when guys are too nice, I'm like, nah.
Like when they're like, "Hi, you're ready. Oh my god, you're so funny."
Cool. You're like,
I'm like, no, I'm like trying to.
like they're
make
not
this
trying
fun.
to like have banter with you. I need like a little bit of like freshness.
And I feel like
like fresh not
yeah, and the nice guys, they will let you do what you want, basically.
Yeah,
like,
and
I need somebody that's going to put me in my place. Because
Exactly.
I need someone to meet me at my level
Yes.
of putting me in my place. I can't have somebody that's going to let me go out with my friends all the time. And, like,
Back
even
down,
though I'll
constantly.
say, oh, yeah, no, this is great. You know, so-and-so, he lets me go out all the time. No, I want you to argue with me. I want you to fight. Like, that's what I'm looking for.
What kind of world are we living
I don't
in?
know.
I don't know.
Like what is
I know.
going on
I know.
here? I think that you really want that?
Yes.
See,
100%.
do you though?
A lot of people want that.
No, I
I
do.
don't want to.
I
tell
real.
you, you can't go out with your friends.
But that's to get in an argument because you know how an argument starts.
Number two.
Oh, oops.
Sorry, my dog is
Wait, why are those traits good?
I don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
it
not-
too easy. I don't want it
But
easy.
Why?
Because I don't
It's
know. That's
boring.
just me, yes. But that's just at the
Well, if
beginning.
they're a pushover with you on a date, then they're a pushover in the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You think so? You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe they just really are a nice guy.
No.
And that's okay, but then they deserve a nicer girl. I'm not nice
I know.
Find someone
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I agree.
Fair
I
enough.
agree.
nice
Yeah.
enough then.
That's
And that's
fair
okay.
enough.
I don't know,
You
guys.
can't handle me as I am, and you can't handle it.
Kevin, I'm gonna.
Will was too nice.
Okay.
No, can I ask Kevin?
Will was
He
too
was
nice.
the best guy
Oh.
ever. He was so funny. He was Jewish.
Nope.
He was. He was so nice.
So wait, but going into that, is it the same? Like, do you feel the same with boys?
Yes.
Like, are you
Agreed.
attracted
1000%.
to? Okay.
I always go for the fuck boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
The nice ones, I'm just like, nah.
So, but you really want to marry a fuckboy?
No, because you want to change that fuckboy.
You want to
wanna be
like
a
mold him
fuckboy,
into
and then
something like
wanna
you want
mold
to
him.
challenge him. You can mold him into something like I can like
Right.
change you a little bit. Like it's fun.
Like an oil.
There's room to grow.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't work?
There though, yeah.
Ever. Ever.
I'm
Ever. Ever. Like,
And
I'm
I'll
not
be
talking
single
about with
forever.
one person. I'm talking about like a series of people.
Yeah.
I'll be single forever.
I didn't try to or need to.
Yes. I wouldn't want to change someone.
Right.
I wouldn't want to change someone.
And there's
No,
all
you
this
want
like
somebody
promotion
to
of like
change.
be who you are, just be you, be real, don't do this, don't do that.
You want somebody to realize
Don't lie.
how great you are, and you want them to change.
I don't know about
You
that.
want them to be a better person.
But I'm not saying change their personality. I'm
Not
just
their
saying
personality.
change from not being a fuckboy, like from
Change
South
like
Side.
their point of view of what they thought they
To
wanted
yours.
to
Yeah.
they met you, and
Like,
then they're like, wait a minute.
Not
Like,
changing
I
the other
should-
person, it's
yeah,
just changing
maybe
what they
I should
want.
be less of an asshole, so this person, so I like deserve this person.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm going to change them that now they don't play golf when they used to play golf all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Right.
give a fuck about that. I'm saying, like, change in, like, you're no longer going to send a
Like-
creepy text.
Like bad habits or
I don't know. I don't know, guys. Why don't you just find that? So you want to make a bad? Well, I can't even call him a bad boy. You want to change a fuckboy to a nice guy. Why don't you just go out with a nice guy?
Because
They don't
no,
exist
it's
anymore.
different.
How is it different?
No,
I
are
mean,
you
nice
skeptical of the
usually,
nice guy?
nice usually means pushover, which is what Al said before.
Is it that, or is it fake, or is it what percentage?
That's
No,
the
it's
worst
not
case.
fake.
Worst case
Yeah.
scenario is if they're
Usually
fake
get, like, a
nice.
fake-
Yeah, well, the fake nice might be real fake nice because how? I
Real
mean,
fake nice.
when you go out on a first date and you're trying to make a first impression, you're definitely trying to show the other person the things that you think they want to see.
Right.
You might like not know and not do the right thing, but I think every first date is fake. So you might be pushing over some fuckboys because they're pretending to be nice.
But can you spot a fuckboy from a mile away?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Just the haircut?
No,
No,
not just the
just
haircut. There's
everything.
a lot more to it.
It's a whole demeanor about it, I feel like.
Selfies.
He
Yeah.
knows that he's a fuckboy.
You know it too, though. Anytime you see a fuckboy, you're like, oh, Emma, you're going to love him.
Sweats.
Yeah.
Joggers.
Great.
Sweats.
Gray
Gray
sweats.
Gray sweats.
He's got those gray sweats on.
What if they're
Have
pretty?
you ever seen those memes? It's like you can see the size of your dick in the gray
It's just
sweats.
Oh, so now we care about dick size and what fuckboys.
That's actually what Kevin said. Is if you're a nice guy, you probably have a small dick.
Probably.
No, I agree with Kevin 100%.
Like,
Really?
That's why
Yes.
you're self-conscious.
You're overcompensating.
You
Yeah,
want to be nice
micro-penis.
because you're
Or
self-conscious.
what's the word you always say, Tess?
Oh, performance anxiety. That one's huge.
Wait, or is it not huge?
If you're nice, you probably have performance anxiety.
Yeah.
That's like 99%.
It is crazy, right?
I don't know.
It's a different day and age.
It really is. And I'm just.
Is it different?
I don't think so. I think it
With
looks
social
different.
media
I think
and
it
everything,
appears
like,
to be
listen,
different.
If there's somebody that, if there's a good-looking guy that he knows he can go on Instagram, and he can go on. Well, if you're not interested in me, well then fuck you. Like it's not committal. You can go on to the next one. You can go find
Easy.
somebody else easily. Go on Hinge, Tinder.
So
whatever.
nobody wants to commit anymore either. Then
Well, yeah, no.
Well, like they
really,
will,
yeah.
but if they know, like it's like for real, like they know it's so easy to go find the next best thing, and as opposed to like say 10 or 15 years ago, like it wasn't, I couldn't swipe right.
right.
Swipe left.
Mm-hmm.
It was like whoever you ended up with in high school.
Then you
like,
ended up
that's
with.
it.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Mhm.
Your family likes
But
it.
you're not even giving people time. Not you particularly, people in general are not giving people time to show you who they are. So you're not even learning about people. You're not even.
That's true, but that's
So so in this swipe right culture, you're making instant decisions on that initial swipe, right?
Wow.
And then you're making another instant decision when you meet them for an hour or two, and you walk away saying,
I could do better.
"Yeah," in one meeting.
Yep.
And I'm sure 80% of those times, and that's probably generously low, you're sleeping with that person on the first time you meet them.
I can't answer this.
Yeah.
I can't speak to this. I don't know.
I'm not asking for admission. I'm just saying I know a lot of people use them, boys in particular, for that reason, and then a lot of girls don't say no. You
well,
know?
the thing is that also a guy doesn't want anyone that's too nice or too easy either. So we're all just gonna play it too hard to get. And so it's like
It's like a whole cycle. It's literally a whole cycle.
So it's like the same thing. Like we go on a date, but then we're both not gonna text each other because no one's gonna be the one that texts each other
No one
first.
wants to be
It's like
the
a pissing
more
contest.
Yeah.
person.
And then like, oh, I'm still gonna go on that dating app because like, well, we're not serious. And then it's like, well, I see you, you're still on that dating app, and you see me still on that dating app.
Wow.
So now
We
you
won't
see
text
me,
each
like,
other.
Be on it.
Yeah. But like, we still had a good time and we liked each other. But like,
We'll see what else is out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what else is out there until you want to commit to me and the other person is thinking the same exact thing.
It's like really intense.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a game.
It's all a game.
It's all a dream.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like a game of chess, I guess.
Oh, here it goes.
Sarah, how do you play chess?
Oh, I don't play chess. He's been trying to teach me for 11 years. Never learned. Let me tell you that. Never learned. Yeah, so he cannot change me. This girl's check is for life.
Oh my god.
Connect four.
But I will always be his queen. Connect four, maybe.
How did you end up so lucky, Alan?
No.
So the different apps are like different physical places.
You better not know anything
Like
about
Tinder's like
this.
picking people up in a bar,
No.
and like Match.com is like
Tinder is like picking people up on a corner.
Yeah.
Just like
What was
like
it?
words.
Bumble's like a bar.
Yeah.
Bumble's like a bar.
Tinder's like hooker,
Yeah.
and
Match you pay for. Match is for like adults who are like literally.
so what is that?
What about-
So Match is your 40. What would that be like?
My aunt is on Match.
What,
Under 50s.
what physical place would that be like?
The library.
Is that bad?
The
Like,
grocery
they meet-
store.
They like meet for like a drink.
The library?
No.
So if
you
you're
can't treat
unlike-
the library.
Christian Mingle is like the church.
No, Tinder is like you meet people.
Tinder's
That's
like
their house.
Yeah, they're like Netflix and chill or what? Are you gonna come over? And then that's what that is. Bumble, I would say, is more like, oh, let's meet up at a bar. Oh, I swiped you. Oh, I'm here with my friends. You're here with your friends.
And just like, oh, you know this person?
Oh,
I know
do
this
you wanna
person.
go on a date? Oh, we know it. We know each other.
I
Mutual friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have not seen that whole mutual. I mean, once I did see the mutual friend thing, but like you have to what connect your social media to it.
Your Facebook. Once you officially match with them, you could see their last name, and then if you search them on Facebook, you could see who your mutual friends are, and you can usually like, you're like, oh, that's our mutual friend. That's how we know each other somehow.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I have not deleted Hinge yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
I
Maybe was on it for like 3 days.
not even. I think made it 48 hours. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was 24 hours, and I was like, you were saying you were going to delete them, and
Yeah.
I said, Dina, it's only been 24 hours, and then 24 hours later, I'm like, this is crazy.
What was that? What is Hinge?
Well,
Hinge-
Hinge and
What was
Bumble.
so
we-
crazy about
we
it?
both.
The obsession that was happening, and I didn't want to be
You?
like, yes. Like,
I could be obsessed
like
too.
You're
obsessed.
with if people
Yeah.
are liking you back.
No, if I could find the perfect, like I was obsessed with things about a picture. I don't know this person, and I'm making a decision about what I see. I know
You
nothing.
became unhinged?
I became judgmental.
It's judgmental. It's superficial.
Delete that shit.
Superficial.
You seem upset about it.
I did delete it
Yeah.
immediately. Yeah,
All the time.
I was not happy with the outcome of my behavior at
Go
all.
to a bar and nobody's talking to anybody
No.
outside of their circle.
I
You
know.
don't socialize.
I know.
Everybody's like,
Yes.
Bumbling in bars, right? So how are you supposed to meet people in real life? Like, how are
I'm trying to
you?
get buzzed, I guess. That's what
Friends of
happened.
friends, but friends of friends are on Bumble being fuckboys and,
Wowza.
ruining people's perceptions of what love is supposed to be, because it doesn't
technology is
exist.
our downfall.
Yeah, it's isolating us as individuals. We're meeting our primal needs, not our basic needs, and that's a huge thing, because
Maybe
we're going
move in the
to
right direction.
end up a bunch
For
of
the
idiots.
species, we're just supposed to all be fucking each other, so it's getting us closer.
Is that really what's supposed to go on?
I'm just saying.
Really?
It's really
I mean, is that true?
Yeah, the human species.
Yes.
The meaning of life is to beget more life.
With multiple people.
Like,
You're bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I took back some of
That's the ultimate goal. So as we get smarter, we figure out easier ways to do it.
You say so. So love is out of the question.
Not. Wow, Alex.
What? That's the truth.
The meaning of life is just to.
To reproduce.
yeah, reproduce.
It is.
What? So that's like de-evolution.
That's
But the thing is that we're a different kind of species. We're not dogs or
Yeah, we're not
birds
dogs.
or
we're not dogs. We're smarter than dogs.
exactly. We have brains and emotions and feelings and
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yourself.
I don't know.
But wait a second. Anyone who's been on Bumble or Hinge, have you gone on a date and then gone on a second date with the same person? No,
Where
right?
do you have?
multiple dates, or did it stop at the second? 3 or 4?
Wow.
And then it was either like losing interest or
Getting bored easy.
bored easily or like just like but like that goes back to being bored easily, I guess. Like no,
But you're not
I
even-
can go back on there and be like, I'll find something different.
Yeah. So there's like no reason to put in any effort.
So we're just looking for something better constantly.
But what are the parameters? What's good and what's better? All right, question. I have a good question. Have you found something better? Are you like progressing up a ladder of betterness? Like when you find the next person, you leave somebody because you can find somebody better. Do you find somebody better the next time?
So calling out.
Right. Yeah, but what are your other options?
To stay for a little while and learn about somebody and
Yeah, but what
know
if
you're
No,
not-
it gets better. The
If
thing
you
is,
went on 3 dates and you're like, this is just never, like, I already know these things about you, like, I'm never going to accept.
What if our
You're
standards are
wasting
too
both
high?
of your time.
you're wrong.
By being like,
Why?
let me just give you
Because
a chance
it
for
gets
6
better.
months.
Time is what makes it better.
I disagree.
Knowing-
I think time makes
knowing
it worse.
someone-
Time is just settling then, because then you're like, I'm
And you get
comfortable
stuck,
now, and I'm
and
stuck,
then you're like,
and
oh my god.
What
I
if you
don't
have
get
to
this.
settle though?
for what? What would you have to
Well,
settle?
what's
Like,
the-
what would be the reason
but
you
at
would
some
have to
point,
settle?
what's
Somebody
for
that
it.
isn't your ideal, that you
But why would you ever have to
Yeah.
do that? Yeah, why would you have to do that?
You can get along with somebody. Well, it's a diversion to loneliness. You can get along
Okay.
with somebody, and you can live with them for a while, whatever, forever. And it's you don't have to be alone forever. That's why you would settle.
Would you ever settle?
Not
Hopefully
right now.
not.
Not right now.
I hope not.
Settle. You're either happy or unhappy. There's no such thing as
Well, that's
settle.
the thing. If on day 3 I'm already unhappy and I'm cringing at the thought of them touching me, why would
Why
I bother
would
doing
you-
Oh,
that?
absolutely.
Wow.
not.
Yeah.
Well, that's my point. That's usually how it is.
Why are
It's
you,
like,
you're
you're
not
like,
going to give someone a chance if you're like, this is just
or if you're cringing
No,
even
it's not
before
gonna
you go on that date, like,
Right.
you're like, I'm not going to go. Here you
So this whole matching and swiping thing is a farce because nobody's making it past date 3.
yeah.
What if you made a policy that you only date people that are not on dating websites?
Yeah.
Like,
But then where are
How
you
do you
meeting
do
these
that?
people?
I
Yeah.
don't think that
But that's
there's
one of your
truth in the fact
things.
that none of it.
No, I just-
I know a lot of people
I
who
just
have
don't
like
really-
Yeah,
years
so do-
of relationships
yeah.
married from.
anymore.
But when you do
From an
meet
app?
them,
What are they
you could be like,
matched
oh, are you on any?
No, don't match it. Nicole and her boyfriend right now.
I would never
Tinder.
ask.
Wow.
Tinder?
Wow.
Wow.
That's
A woman I
crazy.
work with met her husband 7 months before they got engaged. A totally normal guy with 2 kids.
On Tinder?
She's 35. Tinder, getting married next month.
Wow.
Like, totally normal.
And you know what? I
crazy.
guess it makes sense because it's free. I mean, it's. But you have to go through a lot of.
But everyone here calls themselves normal, and if you're on it, then it's normal.
That's the thing. I feel like we do know people that
No,
have
there are
it.
normal people that are on it.
It's just-
Like,
I've heard of
It's just us
stories
here.
that it's-
It's just us.
Everyone else is normal.
I don't know. I just feel like it's like a vending machine. You know, you show up, you push your button. Sometimes the wrong thing comes out, and you're like pissed, and you do it again.
Well, how is that? It's not a whole lot different, I guess, than meeting somebody in person.
It's dating.
Like, you meet somebody at a bar, what do you really know about them in that few minutes? Do you know much more about them than what you read
It's
about them on their
different, face to
profile?
face.
You're
You can like get a
approaching
read
them
of
because of what
somebody.
they-
You know.
They can tell you why
Yeah.
you're too.
I mean, they could,
I
but
in person,
I
can,
do
like,
that.
Look past the bullshit. Like, I don't
that's
know.
what I
I'm
feel
just
like.
good
I
at
can
that.
sense an asshole
I'm just
in
good at
person.
that.
So I'm not
Right.
going to even engage in a conversation with you, or I will, and it will be a total hallucination. I will not tell you anything real.
Like over a phone.
But
it's hard.
in a picture, in a text message, I'm really, really good with words. Like, I can say a lot of good things in writing, but in person, I have a little bit more difficulty, like, expressing things. Because you can take a second to think, you know?
Right.
But I think, you know, in stuff like this, it was really, I don't know. I don't even know. I just got a really bad feeling about it.
Tina, you just found your soulmate right now.
He's ready for you.
Might as well at this
I'm in
point.
love with you. Sit, buddy. Sit.
I don't know.
I don't know what the answer is.
I don't know
I really
either.
don't. I don't know.
Are
we have
our
like
expectations and standards too high for guys?
our expectations
I
and
think
standards
so.
are too high for people in general. I think, like even friends.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like you want people to fit a certain mold to be part of. Like you want to share your time, and this is not a bad thing, but you want to share your time with people who have similar interests that you can have a conversation. Like we go on a lot of road trips together. We're in hours in the car, 12, 14 hours. If I had to sit next to somebody that I couldn't talk to for 14 hours, like that would suck. So that I think is what you're looking for in the other person too. But I think we have so many good friendships that nothing can top that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking for a friend. I don't want just a fuckboy. I want somebody I can talk to.
Yeah.
But you want a bad boy.
It's not that I want a bad boy, but that's just what I attract to.
They're appealing to you is
Yes,
the word that you use.
appealing.
The bad boys are super appealing to her.
What is happening over there?
What is going on?
You're just saying your friendship's
You're never gonna find a relationship that tops your
You're
friendship.
not. And then you know what else is worrisome? Is that you're not going to find a person that will fit nicely into your already created dynamic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you want to be able to bring that person around and not feel like it's going to be.
You guys are preaching to the fucking choir right now. I would never introduce anyone to Sarah for a good 6 months.
And I have to really
Let me ask you a
Sarah.
question. Have I ever embarrassed you? No.
Wait a
Besides
second.
of any boyfriends. Emma?
Wait, what boyfriend?
She said, have I ever embarrassed you? That's how she starts it. No, because I haven't brought a boy around you in like years.
So you need to test it out.
No.
Give it a try.
No, honey, I'm Sarah. Those weird call things.
I'm not gonna be nervous around your fuckboy boyfriend. Like, okay? When I have to give a public speech, I do a weird walk. I don't know.
I mean, Emma, you do have to bring a boy named Alex home, so.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
yeah.
You do.
I would never forgive you.
Wait, why?
Well, because
That would
Amanda's
be
married to
trifecta
Alex,
of
Sarah's
Oh,
married to Alex.
really? Huh.
Lisa, Brian, and Alex.
No, Emma's gonna bring him around, and Sarah's gonna be like, "Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?"
Jewish? Alright. But I married a non-Jew, so there you go.
Yeah. What the heck?
We get a judge.
Other Alex isn't Jewish either. is
No.
he? I was going to say.
We're Puerto Rican.
Yeah, they're both Puerto Ricans.
So not only do you need an Alex, you need a Puerto Rican Alex.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
actually-
like a Puerto Rican Alex. That's what we're
It's pretty common.
Yeah, it is.
A-Rod. You would be into A-Rod.
Yeah, he's your type. I could see you with that.
I
Like,
could
you're
too.
really flattered.
Yeah.
Guys. Really.
Oh my
Jalen
god.
doesn't have that many good years left.
I live together.
Probably like 6 more years.
That's 6 months.
Think so? That many?
49.
49.
49.
I know. I could be J-Lo.
Wow.
Throw the ball.
No, I put the one.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was pretty good.
Anywho,
That was pretty good. That was a nice hour conversation. So
That was an hour?
yeah,
And are we still recording?
we are. We're
Okay.
wrapping it up right now.
Okay.
So I mean, anybody have any last thoughts?
No, just keep me updated with the fuck boys. If anything comes around, a new slang, you went from a bad boy to a fuck boy. What is next?
they got a haircut. It's like
Just
Yeah.
let me know.
edges.
no, the fuck boys have cut their hair.
The fuck boys? Yeah, they went from bad boys to fuck boys. Wait, is there an older generation of fuck boys? You think there's like
My dad.
60-year-old? Yeah, he is a fuck boy. Well, he has a girlfriend, and he was going out to
He's like, I'm
dinner
going
with
out to the bar tonight. See you later.
Yeah, he has a girlfriend of 14 years, and he's
14
she's not
He's a
listening.
63-year-old man.
63
Your dad is 63 years old?
Yeah. Let's not forget that.
And he, yeah, the George Clooney. That's what they call him.
No.
The George Clooney of Patrick.
Stop it.
Yeah, but let me tell
The
you.
eternal
So
bachelor.
wait, but your
Yours is a mall.
father is actually a nice guy.
Once
But
you get to
no.
know him,
A
No,
nice
but
guy
he's
with
like
commitment
us.
issues.
but there's a
It's your
hard layer to get
When
to
he goes
know.
out to the bar, though, he's not a fuck. He's not like you think he plays hard to get there. No. But all the women like him. So I need to reflect on that. I think.
Yeah, I think we need to.
Next episode, we're bringing in Brian.
We can talk about how he's evolved. I think he said, well, he didn't have long hair, he had a perm.
Yeah,
He
the
didn't look
perm.
like a bad
We'll bring my mother in here next time.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
Oh.
She stole
Thank you
the
for having me
show.
on my show.
Yeah, Sarah, you should start your own podcast.
I know. Oh, you and Alex together. He has his own now.
Yeah.
You should make a husband-wife podcast.
You want to do an Alex together?
You should do one
Yeah,
together.
sure.
Alright. Maybe we'll just be arguing. You forgot to take out the trash.
All right, so
That's
let's stop there.
all. That's all she wrote.
That's all.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram,
Facebook,
Twitter,
YouTube,
and visit us at blindliarsandbeer.com.
and iTunes.
I always forget about iTunes.
Yeah,
I don't know
subscribe and
why.
rate.
I forget about iTunes. Yeah, don't forget to do that. Go.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. All
This
right.
is not my.
Oh, sorry.